That's the smallest size you can be, is 8 feet by 8 feet.
What's the biggest size you can be?
I think it's 10 feet by 10 feet for each square, by the way. So it's 16 by 16.
So that would actually be kind of interesting as just one mega court.
Yeah.
And, ooh, 2 persons and people in each square.
We have done that already. We've done some tag team stuff. It's kind of fun. Yeah, we're way ahead of you on that stuff. But no, the biggest rule, honestly, is just the lines and judging it. It is one of the hardest. I mean, at least with tennis, the ball is small and the line is about as big as the ball. In Foursquare, the ball will hit the ground, flatten a little, roll a little bit, and then you have people going apeshit over a call because they didn't see it hit the line. I mean, that's when it gets really difficult. And you really need like 6 judges, sitting right there. That's when it gets really hard. But yeah, for the most part, there's hardly any rules to it.
Any blood drawn yet?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, can't wait for that one.
Now, I would just like to ask, what is your ultimate goal for 4?
In my mind, I just thought it's already a reality show because of the way it's formed. It is just one against everybody. However, in certain areas, you have to have an alliance just to get the leader out. And then that changes the second the leader moves into second place. So it's this constantly shifting, 2 people think they're friends, and then within the next game, they're not. And so I thought, well, this is perfect for a reality show, because that's what reality is anyway. And I just thought it would be a good sport. I think it's a good sport. And yeah, I think it should be on ESPN. I think it should be an Olympic sport. I actually think there's some skill involved, and it's interesting to watch.
So now, I am going to digress just a little bit, because when you talk about getting the leader out, please explain how it is played. Because as I never played it, it took me about 3 watches of your episode 1 to go, okay, I kind of get it. I still don't understand the scoring.
Right, and everybody says that it's simple. It's A gets 3 points, B gets 2 points, C gets 1, and that's it. That really is it. It's just 3, 2, 1. At the end of every play, whatever square you're in, you get 3 points. Now, when you're playing without a scorekeeper and a scoreboard or whatever, usually we just count how many times somebody stays in A or something like that. But for this, yes, 3, 2, and 1. And what ends up happening is that even if let's say you have 20 points, you might still be in square C. Everybody's going to be targeting that person, no matter what. So it's always a constant target the leader to help you work your way up. You want to be in A where you're scoring 3 points around. Simple as that. A set number of plays, go from there.
And then how long is a game?
A game is 40 plays. And in the later rounds, when we get to the very end, it's just a race to 50, the first person to get to 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now being 40 rounds, literally there could be a 120 point game.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to do that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100 is the gold standard. If you can actually get to 100, that's the gold standard. But yeah, near the end we just did races to 50, so it was a lot more exciting, a lot more. There's only like 20 plays in the whole thing.
Nice.
He doesn't like that, but
no.
Right.
Now, one of our audio engineers just came in and
he's really upset about the scoring.
I don't blame him, by the way.
I know, we get cables all over the place.
I know, right?
Quick question.
Yes.
You like the Frenchman. Who did you like? Anybody that stood out for you?
Well, see, I've only seen episode 1 and 2.
Right.
I like the old guy.
The old guy, right? Hefe.
Yeah. And we're not actually calling them names. I mean, they're called the old guy and the Frenchman.
Yeah. No, and he really is 50. Like, it's ridiculous. I've never seen anybody that age,
Well, 50 is the new,
It's the new 30.
48.
I'm amazed. I will not be doing that at 50
Yeah, 50's not that old.
Yeah.
I've got some friends that are in their 60s.
Well,
that could probably,
Sticks is getting there, and he looks pretty good.
Wow.
Ouch.
He's kind of old.
Yeah. Awkward.
Wow.
Awkward moment.
All right.
It's a nice way to introduce your new host.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So now, what? Like I said, what's your ultimate goal for this?
I think it should be a TV show.
You want it to be a TV show?
I absolutely think it would.
TV show. So what network would this go on?
I think ESPN or Real TV or something along those lines.
But
Spike
for
TV,
how long?
G4.
I mean, can
I think it's a
people sit
sport.
there for a half an hour of Foursquare?
Well, I mean, the way this is, absolutely. I mean, if you're having characters and interviews and so on and so forth. But the other thing is that I'm showing highlights of the games. And by the very last episode, we actually showed the full game.
Really?
And it is a completely different rhythm, and it actually does have suspense, just like a tennis match would,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah. I mean,
The highlights are incredibly entertaining. I've watched I mean, if there had been more episodes, I would have sat and watched the whole thing, I think.
And that's the other thing, is I think what's going to happen, I'm releasing them every week, but I have a feeling once they're all up, that's when it's probably going to get a lot of notoriety, because you can go there and, you know, it's just like the marathons you do when you get a DVD set. You just want to click through all of them. I hate waiting, but I'm trying to, you know, gain momentum, that's all.
Now, and have you already shot the entire season?
Yeah, the whole season's done.
And how long did
Who
it take?
won?
Oh, sorry, who won? No, it's a great, I gotta say, that's the best thing about this, is it really is like a story arc. Everything, I had never done reality before, I did not want to script a word of it, I just knew if we got the right characters together, the game would bring the story out, and it really did. Like, it actually, everybody plays a part, there's a bad guy, there's a good guy, there's a guy you want to win, there's a guy, I mean, and just, it works out great. It really does work out.
And once again, if you want to know what we're talking about, go to worstshowantheweb.com. Episode 1 is there. You could also do 4 TVs, just the number 4, and
that's where all the episodes will be.
And see.
And actually, somebody had a comment from in the chat room that it just doesn't seem to have the violent appeal of dodgeball, though.
No. Well, give it time. You got to trust me on that. There's a learning curve for that.
And then Mr. Mom also responded, use wrenches instead of balls.
That could work.
It's a dodgeball reference.
But no, there is more skill. It isn't just throwing balls at people's faces.
Yes.
So you got me there.
So maybe you guys can get maybe cut yourselves before.
No, there is blood.
play.
We covered.
Oh no, you believe me, you wipe out. Believe me, things happen.
Mhm.
There's interference rules. People running into each other. So
Is there special protective gear that Foursquare players
everybody should have knee pads, and if you notice, I actually have a brace because I actually wiped out pretty good and couldn't play for a few weeks, and I messed up my thumb. I mean, you get hurt, and also I'm not 18. You know what I mean? We're not.
15.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't say it.
Or French.
Yeah, I'm not French.
You're not
Right.
French.
So no, but I'm glad everybody likes Hefe. I always root for him too because he's just a badass.
I think that you've got a fan in the chat room as well, because it says, I love Adam. Adam is incredible. He is so talented in so many ways, so inventive, writes amazing songs, amazing singer, and just a good friend.
Oh God, I love my mother.
Yeah.
I can't believe she.
I was going to make that same joke.
Yeah, I know, but I beat you.
Wow.
A little quicker.
Have an
Is there a
awesome-
screen name?
Mm,
Is there a phone number?
that's H.
H?
First one H.
What are you, a psychic? What are you, like, channeling right now? I'm getting someone of a color blue, someone with an H, and did you like chili?
They've known you since kindergarten.
I know that is. Yeah. Don't you know what's funny is that
It's a stalker.
you can't actually say her full name because you read the Wikipedia entry, right?
Yes.
I have a stalker who thinks that I have stolen his girlfriend and is certain that I have, and has made it his mission to ruin my life. And he's gotten my Wikipedia page up for nomination for deletion because of it. And ironically, this woman and the woman he thinks that I stole is the same name. Isn't that perfect? Yeah, it's great. He's listening now and loving it. Anyway, yes. Hello, H.
Yeah, another listener.
You're so
Wow.
famous that you have a stalker.
This is actually my first male stalker that wants to hurt me.
Oh.
Actually, that is a little. It's
That's
a little
always a
frightening.
milestone.
Have you
Yeah.
seen this person in
Online.
really- online?
Yeah.
Picture.
Yeah, something happened a while back. I have no idea, and he is adamant that something happened, and no matter what I say, it doesn't matter, and he's made it his mission to ruin my life.
And have you seen him in person?
No, oh no.
You know, what'd be awesome is if, like, right then my neighbor was like looking in the window. I want a rape, but he's just kind of like creepy looking in the window.
So
Right.
That'd been awesome.
really
Even better is,
awkward.
well, you know who we've got waiting in the green room. Come on out here.
this is your life. This was your life.
It's funny we mentioned wrenches earlier.
Yeah.
He's carrying one in his hand.
So
That's
do you have
great.
like a extra protection?
No, are you kidding? What? I mean, it's
Well,
like I have all the perks of being famous without money or fame or success,
Right.
and yeah, it sucks. So this is actually my first experience with this, and there's a detective that's on the case. The girlfriend has a restraining order, and I'm waiting for him to cross some line, and he's only done slanderous stuff at this point, and I don't have the money to sit there
Right.
and fight some slander charge.
Right.
but it
Can you
is
get a
pretty-
restraining order? Like, is this person in
I
Los
think-
Angeles?
No, but I think
Thank
they have to. There has to be some line drawn. Just going on Wikipedia and putting a bunch of lies up, I don't think that's what Wikipedia is. Just contacting me and being slightly threatening. He writes stuff on his MySpace that's really threatening, but it just hasn't really crossed the line, so we'll see.